You're probably wondering, what the hell did I just watch? Well, guys, I'll tell you. That was actually an old intro that I made for my YouTube channel, like way back in 2011 for Modern Warfare 3. For those of you who don't know, back on my main channel before I started doing Minecraft videos, I kind of, every once in a while, made a Call of Duty video, kind of like this one, just to kind of mess around because I was enjoying the game back in high school. And that was a little intro I made for Modern Warfare 3. It was basically, I found these two chickens that were just kind of doing this break dance on the map. I think it was called Seatown on that game. And I was like, you know what? I'm making an intro out of this. So I go ahead and record them. Put some fancy music in the background. Put Dan Lags presenting on it. Boom. The greatest intro of all time was created. I honestly like that intro like more than like any intro I've ever had. So it's pretty damn cool. Very creative, very fun, and I thought I would throw it on these Call of Duty videos here on the second channel for nostalgia and old time's sake. But anyway, guys, welcome back to another video on Black Ops 3. I'm your host, Dan Lags, and today I'm going to be giving you guys another nuclear gameplay. So this is a domination on Fringe. I started off this game really bad. I think I started off like 1 or I might start out like 2 and 3 or 3 and 3. The guys we're playing against are actually pretty decent players for once. Normally when I'm putting up these videos, I'm playing against Tommy Two Thumbs and his buddy Jimmy and Bob. So these guys actually knew how to shoot back, and I started off this game kind of struggling. So luckily for me, I just kind of started to put the streak together, and I just somehow got a nuclear this game. And I am using the Dingo. That is the gun. The Dingo! The Dingo! That's right, I'm using the Dingo. It's an LMG. This thing is just a hose. It literally is a spray and pray gun. It shoots pretty fast. It's got a lot of recoil. It's honestly not very good. I'll talk about it in a little bit more detail later on. But right here is the start of the nuclear streak, by the way. So I go on a pretty nice streak here and get the nuclear, which was pretty cool. I think I also tied my record for longest kill streak in this game, which is 37. Which means that I got 7 unstoppable medals after the nuclear medals. So that I've gotten 5 nuclears now, so my record is 37. I actually have a couple more nuclears recorded that I might upload to the channel. I'm not 100% sure yet because they're both on the same map, and they're on Infection, which is a map I've already uploaded as well. The funny thing about all 5 of my nuclears is 2 of them came on Infection and 3 of them came on this map, so I can only get them on Infection and Fringe. Currently, my goal is to get a nuclear on a map not Infection or Fringe. I came really close on Aquarium. I got like a 29 and the game ended. I've gotten real close on Combine a couple of times, so I just got to stop either letting the game end, starting to get my streaks earlier in the match. So that's really how I've been kind of missing out on some nuclears and on different maps, just the game ending when I'm really streaking and going hard. So anyway, guys, I would like to talk about the Dingo for a second here. So in case you don't know what a dingo is, don't worry, I looked it up for you. A dingo is a semi-domesticated dog from Australia. So I guess they can be domesticated, but mainly they're wild animals, and they actually look pretty damn cool. I really like the way the dingo looks. So maybe I'll get myself a dingo if I ever travel to Australia. And that's for whatever reason the name of this gun. Maybe it's an Australian weapon. I have no idea what the origins of this thing is because it's a gun from 2065, so it probably doesn't even exist yet in real life. That's the thing about these futuristic games. Like, I don't know what's real and what isn't. So that's kind of like the whole little background of the name of that gun. As far as its class in the LMGs and where it ranks, it's probably the worst LMG, going to be completely honest with you. Just because I did well in this game with it does not mean it's good. Honestly, I've been struggling with this gun, trying to like get the headshots with it to get diamond camo. I prefer the other 3 LMGs by a mile. The 48 Dredge is probably the best. The BRM is like amazing. I love that gun. That's probably one of my favorite guns in the game. And then finally the Gorgon, which is a really good gun as well. I got a nuclear with that on Infection. I might upload that. Like I said, that was one of the other nuclears I was talking about. Might upload that one. Again, that one's really good from range. So I would say the Dingo, it's not that it's a terrible gun. It just gets outclassed by the other 3 LMGs, in my opinion, from using all of them. So right here, I got super lucky. That guy rushed me behind the truck when I was weak. I did not expect that. Got real lucky. I was able to kill him. As far as the specialist I'm using this game, I'm using the Ripper, which might be my favorite specialist now. I've been using it a lot, and it's so fun to just like commando knife people from like 40 feet away. Love that. So just take a little lightsaber out of your wrist and go shah. You can just zap them right, and just hit them right in the face. So you always got to make like some sort of like noise when you do it. You just got to go yeah or something like that. But yeah, I like the Ripper a lot. Probably my favorite specialist to use right now. I didn't really get a chance to use it a whole lot this game because I was kind of focusing on like mid to long range engagements with this Dingo. That's kind of where it excels. So as you can see, I'm picking people off left and right. So getting pretty close to the end of the first round. I was playing kind of cautious because I knew I was going on a pretty nice streak. I think the 20 kill streak medal pops up pretty soon. I actually get 24 of my 30 kills towards the nuclear in the first round, which is a pretty good little step up there from previous games that I've uploaded with the nuclear, where I kind of get like 15 in one round, 15 in the other. I kind of split it. But this game, I got quite a few kills in the first round. So it's just some other things to talk about in the game real quick. I was trying out the Mothership as well. That's the highest kill streak in the game. Again, I've said this in a couple of commentaries since this game came out. I like to use everything in the game. I literally try every gun, every kill streak, every specialist. I try everything because I want to, you know, get my money's worth. Like I said, that's my whole motto. So I tried out the Mothership because I was trying to go for some challenges. Get the brutal medal right there, as you can see. And the Mothership is pretty crazy. Like, at first it was pretty bad, but then they gave it, I guess, a increase in power during a patch or something like that. And now it's actually really good. I like it a lot. So I might put up some gameplay with me using the Mothership, because that thing is, first off, it's intimidating as hell if you're like on the enemy team and you see that thing, because it is gigantic. It's like twice the size of like any kill streak I've ever seen in Call of Duty. So it's, first off, it's intimidating as hell to look at. It's super loud, and it's just quite frankly terrifying if you're on the other team. So I do not want to be on the receiving end of a Mothership. I don't think I've ever had one called in against me before, maybe once, but yeah, one time I did, but other than that, only once, and I was just hiding inside, so I didn't even kill me once. But I've been using it against enemies lately, and it's pretty fun to use. I wouldn't say it's viable because it's such a high kill streak to run, so you don't get it like every single game. I mean, I try to get it as much as I can. Usually I get it like maybe once a game if I'm playing well. But again, it's not a sure thing since it's such a high kill streak. So it's really fun to use when you get it. And I'll probably put up some gameplay of that in the future. But other topics to talk about as this gameplay kind of continues on here. I'm getting pretty close to the nuclear. In fact, I think this right here is my nuclear kill right there. And yes, it is. There we go. So there's the nuclear, guys. 30 kill streak. Another one for you guys. Just trying to... I like uploading nuclear gameplays. I think it's kind of like a cool standard I can set for myself. Because I have a bunch of them so far. So I can upload many more of these if I want to. But like I said, next episode of Black Ops 3, I'll probably do like a Mothership video or something like that, because that thing is awesome. It's pretty fun gameplay to watch, so we'll do something like that. And right here, even after the nuclear, I'm still mowing them down. That's one of the things about the nuclear, is once you get those unstoppable medals popping up after you know you've clutched up and gotten the nuclear medal, you're just in the zone from there. Nothing can kill you. You just feel like you can win every gunfight. Because, you know, the game's just popping up unstoppable medals on your screen. So, you know what that does? That makes you think that you're unstoppable. So, I'm getting a couple unstoppable medals here. I'm kind of being a little bit campy, but that's how you got to play the LMG. That's how I play the entire game pretty much. Because if I'm going to run around with this thing, I'm probably going to die. That's the whole point of using LMGs. You got to kind of post up and play your positions. But last kind of little topic for today's video as we approach the end of this one, I would like to talk about the overall best weapon in the game. I thought I would kind of give my 2 cents because I have played this game a lot. I'm almost 9th prestige at this point. I've played it way too much, honestly. I've been kind of grinding it out. And I would say from my experience on the game so far, I would say the best overall gun in the game for me is the M8, the M8A7 AR. It's the gun I've had the most success with. It's the most consistent, most reliable gun in the game, strongest gun. It's the 4-round burst that shoots really fast. It was a really good gun in Black Ops 2, and it came back and it did not disappoint in Black Ops 3. As you can see, there's the end of my streak right there. I got kind of overrun in the middle of the map, but the enemy team somehow gets a Wraith here, so we're kind of like, you know, backed up a little bit, which is weird. Like I said, the guys in their team weren't even that bad. Again, we didn't really blow them out or anything like that, so it was a relatively close game. You know, I just kind of had like a little hot streak, but anyway, like I said, I would say the M8A7 is my personal favorite, best gun in the game. If you guys have played the game a decent amount, you can write in the comments what's your favorite gun. It's honestly a tough call because there are so many really viable weapons in this game, but just from my experience playing the game, I would say the M8A7 is the best, and then I would say maybe the Man of War and the Kuda and the BRM are like behind that. So finish off the game with one last Ripper kill right there. I actually got really lucky. That guy probably should have killed me. I lunged way too early, but thank you guys very much for watching this video. I go 51-4 with a nuclear using the Dingo on Fringe. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Black Ops 3. Peace out.